In a world where money is no longer built on paper, but on code, one silent system is rewriting power itself. Bitcoin was supposed to free us. Instead, it awakened forces darker, older, and far more dangerous. And the truth is buried deeper than anyone imagined. Bitcoin was once hailed as the technology that would set humanity free from corrupt banks, free from governments that print money and inflate away the savings of ordinary citizens, and free from a financial system built on imbalance, leverage, and illusion. But freedom, as history always warns, is never free. And what begins as rebellion often ends as revelation, because when you remove referees, regulators, and rules, the chaos that emerges often disguises itself as opportunity. To understand this, we return to 2008, when the global financial crisis shattered trust in the traditional system. Lehman Brothers collapsed. Trillions were printed to rescue the very institutions that caused the disaster. And citizens across the world realized the architecture of modern finance was not built on stability, but on collective faith. And in that storm of disillusionment, an anonymous figure named Satoshi Nakamoto appeared on a small cryptography mailing list with a 9-page white paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, proposing a revolutionary idea: decentralized digital currency with a fixed supply of 21 million coins, verified by cryptography and recorded on a blockchain that could never be altered. Bitcoin's birth in 2009 through the Genesis block even included a hidden message. The Times 3, Jan 2009 Chancellor on brink of second bailout for Banksa, symbolic rejection of centralized systems. Yet as Bitcoin grew, human nature seeped back in, transforming a mathematical rebellion into a chaotic marketplace. Early miners mined coins for pennies. Laszlo famously bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 BTC. Prices surged from under $1 to over $1,000 by 2013. And suddenly speculators, traders, and opportunists flooded in, pushing exchanges like Mt. Gox to billions before it catastrophically collapsed in 2014, losing 850,000 bitcoins with no refunds, no regulators, and no recourse, proving the blockchain's transparency couldn't stop human greed, ambition, or error. The years that followed saw crypto scams, phishing attacks, Ponzi schemes, and billions lost annually, highlighting Bitcoin's harsh trade-off: absolute freedom paired with absolute responsibility, where every transaction is final, every mistake permanent, and every user becomes their own bank. The dream of stateless money collided again with reality in El Salvador in 2021, when President Nayib Bukele adopted Bitcoin as legal tender, launching the Chivo wallet and promoting Bitcoin Beach as a digital revolution. But when Bitcoin crashed 60% in 2022, public trust eroded, protests grew, and most Salvadorans returned to US dollars, revealing that while El Salvador now holds thousands of BTC and boasts paper profits, only a small fraction of citizens actually use Bitcoin regularly, proving that technological freedom without financial stability confuses the masses and benefits the few.
While
A new class of whales massive. Bitcoin holders controlling more than half of the total supply began quietly shaping the market, moving tens of thousands of coins and causing global price swings without any regulatory oversight, creating a paradox where Bitcoin is decentralized by code, but centralized by ownership, with whales, influencers, and exchanges acting as the new power brokers of a system designed to eliminate power structures. By 2025, with renewed political attention, including U.S. leadership, promising to make America the crypto capital, regulatory rollbacks, political NFTs, and speculative fever have once again blurred the line between innovation and exploitation, repeating the historical pattern where financial freedom transforms into frontier chaos when left unchecked. Bitcoin remains the most secure and decentralized blockchain ever created, yet it exists in a sprawling crypto ecosystem filled with thousands of unstable imitation tokens, quick profit schemes, pump and dump cycles, and projects that borrow Bitcoin's language but not its integrity, creating confusion among the public who see all crypto as the same volatile, unregulated gamble. The fundamental question persists: can a currency survive without laws, accountability, or consumer protection? Because while Bitcoin removes the risks of central banks, it also removes safety nets, leaving users vulnerable to loss, hacks, misplaced keys, scams, and manipulation. And despite the mantra, don't trust, verify, the average user does not want to memorize seed phrases or navigate cold wallets. They want stability, simplicity, and safeguards, not full responsibility for every transaction. And this divide exposes the truth. Bitcoin works brilliantly for those with knowledge and discipline, but offers little protection to the everyday person. Its market is transparent but unforgiving, decentralized but heavily influenced by a few, empowering but isolating. And while Bitcoin successfully proved that money can exist without a state, it also revealed that power, whether centralized or decentralized, never disappears. It only changes location, migrating from governments to protocols, from bankers to whales, from regulators to algorithms. And in doing so, Bitcoin forces society to confront deeper philosophical questions about what money is, who controls it, and whether true financial freedom can exist without rules, structure, or protection. Making Bitcoin not just a digital asset, but a mirror reflecting human ambition, greed, innovation, and the timeless struggle between power and liberty.